That's cornbread, Your Honor.
Well, I got the collard greens if that's cornbread.
What's...
Yeah, well, you need...
I'm hungry.
My employment is 100% commission. So to supplement my income, I sell ladies' accessories. And I sell this on an app called Offer Up and Let Go. And that's how I met the defendant. She inboxed me, sent a message, said she was interested in an item that I had listed and wanted to meet. We met up and she bought a few items from me. Her and another young lady bought some things from me. And then she, later called me back up and she was like, hey, those earrings you sold me, everybody love them. Do you have any more? Yeah, I could put these in my, boutique and sell them. Well, I explained to her then that I visit salons and boutiques throughout the metro Atlanta area and I didn't have an issue with adding her to my route. Well, she wanted to get some items and she wanted to house them at her location. So I explained to her that, I do sell wholesale, but it requires $1,000 and you can mix and match what you would like to get and then items will be sold to you, at a wholesale price versus the retail price. She said she wasn't in position to do that, and I understood. So some time went by, she called me back up, she said, hey, I'm going to be moving into a new location, and I would really like to get your jewelry. Is there any way, we could work something out where you can get some jewelry into my boutique? And I explained to her, I said, well, I do pop-up shops, for your opening or whatever, I'll set up that day and I'll, sell my merchandise. Well, she was like, no, I really want to put your stuff in here because everybody who sees your stuff loves it. So I said, okay. I'll work something out with you. So I say, well, how long do you think it'll take you to get the merchandise sold? She said, well, the way these ladies are coming for this stuff and asking for it, it shouldn't take no time. So we agreed to come up with some merchandise. I gave it to her. She had it on the invoice. It was 45 days. She would have 45 days to pay me.
From your understanding, you would give her this merchandise for X amount of dollars, and after 45 days, whatever she didn't sell, she would give back to you?
I assumed she would sell all of the product and be able to give me my money, or at least sold enough to give me my money, because at the wholesale price is usually a third of the retail price. So if I sold her something for $10, she could have easily sold it for $30. So I had expected to get my money in 45 days.
Now let me go over to Lee for a moment. You can certainly give your side of the story, but one of the things I want to hear from you is how much of the merchandise that you got from him did you in fact sell?
Actually, not a thing. And this is the crazy part, because the agreement that we had when yes, I did ask different people if they would be interested in putting their merchandise or products into my boutique that I'm going to open up. I wasn't even open. I was leaving from one salon that I had, moving into another one. So first it took time to move to that new location. Then I had to build the location out. It was a pediatric office. So now it's built out into the front is a boutique, clothing, jewelry, things like that. And the next door is my salon. I have suites where they do hair, nails, makeup down the hallway. So that's two businesses in one. I had to build the whole thing completely out and order inventory, because even though he sells the jewelry that I was trying to get jewelry from him, I needed clothing and shoes and all kinds of things. So I had to order my things. He knew this from the beginning.
When did you send her the merchandise?
She got the merchandise from me in the early part of the year, like in February.
And you are saying by the summer, you still didn't get any money from her?
Not a dime.
I told him, I need time for my build out. He was well aware of that. Like I said, it was a pediatric office when I moved in. So I definitely had to do my build out and order my inventory. And besides that, I told him several times, because he was calling me, harassing me, popping up there, acting all crazy, like in front of my customers, because I have stylists that have customers there. And I told him, you can get your merchandise back. I said, you can either give me time to open up, because you said that, you agreed to my grand opening. Let me have my grand opening, and then try to get customers in once that's done, which was just Saturday. And I said, but between that time, I said, if you want to get your things back, you can. And he did. He got some of the things back. He came and picked up some Fendi shoes that he had. I didn't have a problem with that, but it's the way he came at me when he came there. And I'm like, I was feeling like, oh my God, are you like a pimp or something? And I'm the whore? Like, that's how he came. Where's my money? Where's this? Where's that? And asking, demanding his stuff in front. And I had family there at the time. So that was really embarrassing.
Cornbread.
And that was just really embarrassing
Cornbread.
and very unprofessional.
That's cornbread, Your Honor. That's.
Well, I got the collard greens if that's cornbread.
What's
Yeah. Well, you need.
I'm hungry. What? Okay. Okay. I assume you're using cornbread as a term of saying that's not really true.
Well, you know, a lot of people sometimes offer you cake and you think it's cake, and then when you bite into it, you see it's cornbread. It ain't really what it is.
Oh,
and that's what
yeah.
she's giving you right now. She's giving you cornbread.
Yeah.
It sounds like cake, but it really ain't.
Both live in the same city. It is not conceivable to me that since you know where the Salon is, even when the times you drove by it wasn't there, if you're missing $1,888 worth of merchandise, if I were missing that from somebody for 8 months and I knew where their store was or where their salon was, I would find in a very civil way to be there, to find out whether the internet, what the hours are. I would get back. So I will say that the merchandise, she should have paid you something. So I'm finding for the plaintiff in the sum of $1,888.